Don't touch me. Don't insult me. Don't disrespect me.
Last night was a lot, like a whole lot. I've not seen this one before. The things that happened last night in Biggie's house, I have personally not seen it before, but I'm here to give you guys all the gist. I don't know if you can tell from my eyes, but I have not blinked all night because I wanted to make sure I got every single detail, every single thing that happened. And I'm sure this video is going to come out late because making videos the way I do, it takes some time. So yeah, let us just talk about everything that happened last night. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please go to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and do not forget to give it a thumbs up. So I'm going to go according to how everything happened so that you can see the connection and what exactly caused what. So they started up with their task. They had their Moneypoint task yesterday, and for the Moneypoint task, they were to pitch their business proposal for a startup to get a grant from Moneypoint. And KidD was paired with ILEBAYE. They did the pairing themselves. So KidD was paired with ILEBAYE, and the way KidD went about the task kind of like sabotaged their chances of winning. And afterwards, ILEBAYE was now expressing that she did not like what he did.
Speak about it. This contract is already established. You don't need the money. If you speak about something like you need the money to work on, you say you're to talk about your business. Fine. There's the way you talk about it that okay, you need help, but you already said like okay, you don't need help.
So what exactly did KidD do in the arena? He went in and spoke about his already existing business, and that was not exactly the issue. The issue was the fact that he presented it in such a way that the business did not need the money, that the grants that they were supposed to give. So that kind of made it seem like okay, you don't need the money, especially when he spoke about charity. Like, if you receive this money, we are going to give it to charity. And he already mentioned that he didn't need the money, so it just all played out in that way.
As Moneypoint has currently said, they are going to gift or going to do a grant of 5 million naira. Our investors will match the same 5 million naira, and that money will go into the KidD Foundation, which we've been feeding kids for the last 3-4 years.
Imagine you're trying to invest in somebody and the person tells you that if you give me this money, I'm going to double it and give it away. It means that the person does not need the money, and that is kind of like how it played out. So at this point, KIDD now made a statement about it being a game, and that is when some of the other housemates now entered the equation and went at him.
You have to play the game. It's a game.
So his own was that he brought all the ideas and he had everything put together already before ILEBAYE came to join his team, which doesn't really change much though, because it's still teamwork and you guys have to agree on something. Then after that, they now went in for their pool party. For the pool party, we also had a lot of content. First of all, they played a lot. They've been playing a lot in the past few weeks. They played with water play, water fights, everything happened at the pool party. Then we had a lot of KlSSES that happened last night. First of all, we had Neo and Tolani badge. For these two people, I saw it coming because they're already been all up close and personal for some time, and the thing now progressed to where they were now kissing, and I was like, okay, they are finally kissing in public. You guys know that the last time we saw something about like them kissing was on that duvet, and we're not fully sure, but now they are owning it with their full chest and kissing for all the housemates to see and all of us to see. Then we also had Soma and Angel. That one is pretty normal at this point, but it seemed like it was this other kiss that triggered their own, because it happened almost immediately after. So they also, you know, locked lips. Then some people were saying that Cross and Mercy kissed, but I did not see that. Like, I watched and rewatched all the videos, all the clips of the close-up shots that I had of them, and all I saw was her whispering in his ears. It looked like they were kissing though, but she was whispering. Like, that's all I saw. I did not see any kiss in all the videos that I took and all the videos that I watched, right? Then we had Pere and Alex doing, would I say, water fights or water play? So, but the water play involved them being all up close and personal. Like, he was holding her, she was holding him. They were trying to put water in each other's faces and all. And I was like, this kind of water play, what did they put in their food this night that everybody is just like loosening up? The party was pretty much like everybody just playing, everybody was in good terms, everything, just the vibe was just there, right? And then Alex and Neo, they also played water play, water fights, similar to what she did with Pere, but like on a lighter note. Meanwhile, Adekunle carried Benita, and Benita thought that Adekunle was trying to save her. Little did she know that he was literally taking her to the battlefield where they were going to pour her water, so he put her in the pool. Later on, they showed where he was now helping her dry her hair, everything. I was like, okay, Love be one tinty. Meanwhile, there was a time in the pool where Fraud and Angel, they were having a conversation, and Fraud had his hand on Angel's bum. I just knew that it was going to cause wahala, but the way it caused the wahala was unexpected to me. Like, Soma was literally going at this babe aggressively in such a way that I felt like she didn't have a right to choose whether to have the conversation or not. He was dragging her from one corner to another. I say, ha.
I don't want to talk. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
Go talk. No worry.
I said I don't want to talk.
We go talk. Carry your drink.
You are talking to me. You are talking to me.
But I don't want to talk.
That's what.
Leave my hand. Leave my hand alone.
Calm down. Calm down.
Apparently he wanted to have the talk with her and she wasn't having it. She didn't want to have the talk because of the way he came at her or the way he addressed it. And then, you know, she now walked away. That's when he now followed her and became like really aggressive, trying to make sure that they have the conversation. Now it did not end there. Later on they showed where they were close to the room. He was now warning her that she's disrespecting him, this, that. And he was now talking to Neo, talking about the babes that he has on his palms on a normal day. I say okay. And then he was now gingering that you will blow somebody, I mean you punch somebody's jaw.
Don't try on. Don't touch me. Don't insult me. Don't disrespect me. Don't fucking try that shit. Don't touch me. I can't talk to you. I'm walking away. If not outside, you go see the come and turn back. Disrespect me. Never happen start. You know the British are having my pounds on a normal day. I go broke person jaw on God.
At some point, Angel told him that since he's raising chest and everything, he should go and approach Fraud, right? Because she said that Fraud was the one that pulled her aside for a conversation, or which he later did. He actually approached Fraud later and was telling him, you know, asking him what he was talking about with Angel. Fraud actually attended to it in a very, you know, calm way and civil. So they just had like a conversation about that. So after all the ginger, later on, he was now trying to apologize to her. He was telling her sorry, and she's like, don't talk to me, don't tell me sorry. Like, I'm not trying to have this whole thing with you right now. I'm not ready for that. Meanwhile, after the party, we were hearing things from the bathroom, but Kayode could not show us because apparently they're not allowed to do that. So, but the way Sisi and Pere, they were looking like things were really going on there, and a lot of them were taking their a lot of them were in the bathroom together, and all I was hearing was then the lolo. This one is not shower we are doing again. So, and then the lolo means that things are happening, and we'll find out. Somebody's going to gist about it. We'll know what exactly happened there. Then there was a situation between Seyi and Illebaye that I don't fully understand because the beginning wasn't too clear. We just heard Seyi saying, why will you call me mad? And then was now warning Illebaye. Illebaye now said, hey, if I call you mad, I mean, if I call you that, what will happen? And the next thing, Seyi goes for Illebaye and her generation. They now started having the back and forth.
What is it, Seyi?
Then Venita also got involved. Venita was saying that he's not your mate, respect him and all of that. Illebaye was now saying that she doesn't care. Is he respecting himself? Venita now said that she needs to care, that she said that she wants to be different, she should not be acting the way she has been acting, and that she cannot be insulting Seyi in her presence, that she's not going to allow that happen.
You actually need to care. You actually need to care. No, you actually need to care. But Seyi, you want to learn and you don't want to do the same thing. Don't do the same thing. No, don't insult Seyi where I am. I don't take that.
The fight did not last for a long time because, you know, they were trying to calm both of them down. Mercy took Seyi away. Neil and Doyin were trying to talk to Illebaye to calm down. So it got dissolved really fast. After some time, later, Seyi was explaining his own things from his angle, and I did not still understand. He was saying Illebaye took drink from his space and then also threw away the one that he gave Alex and told Alex to tell him that she's not the one that has it. It was just twisting my brain.
My wife collect 9 years. She walked to the share, took a shit. Why she did it? She put her inside my own space, commons water, and they tell Alex, say, make she tell me, say, she don't carry the water come. Whereas the water where I give Alex, now she carry her and go through here from my own front.
Moving on, we had a reconciliation session between Neo and Venita cried. Like, it lasted for a really long time, and Kayode was there just focusing the camera on them. So Neo explained. He explained though, and Venita at some point got really defensive and even almost turned it into another fight. But Neo now held her so that she will not blow, like she's not going to get angry, and you know, they've settled.
I don't care how angry you are. You don't allow it to consume you. You need to have your own ways. Don't focus on whether I would know. If you're upset, chill. Where the f did you get it from? No.
Adekule and Neo, they've also sorted their issues. So everybody, the family, the in-laws, all of them are now doing good. They're now in good terms, right? And then we had another kissing session between Mercy and KIDD. There were two scenes, right? The first scene, I wasn't too sure, but I heard sound, so it felt like they pecked each other. They were backing the camera, so it wasn't too obvious. But then later on, KIDD and I went back for round 2, and that's when we now got to know that okay, a kiss finally happened there. So they kissed by the stairs, but the way they kissed there is where the camera could not capture them.
Where are you?
Come on.
It's not up to this business.
Big Brother and his all-seeing eyes could not see this one. Apparently there's a blind spot by the stairs, and the message said that as the camera was rotating, they were rotating, so it was hard for the camera to capture them. Big Brother, you have been played. You have been played big time. But the funny thing is that after they now succeeded in doing that one, Mercy was not the one that casted herself, because she spoke about it. Then at some point, Sisi approached KIDD and was telling him that what he did with the ILEBAYE situation did not make sense. KIDD now say it doesn't have to make sense. Sisi now told him that above everything, you also have to remember that you have to be human. He now said that in this house, he's not human. So that is how he's operating. Sisi now said, if that's the case, then I don't want to have anything to do with you in the house. And he said, okay, it's my loss.
You think you do make sense?
You're supposed to make sense.
No, it's supposed to. Because above everything, you have to be a human being. No matter what, you have to be.
I'm not human.
I don't want to fuck with you anymore. There's no need, I know what it's like.
It's my loss. You get some of the arrangements.
You tell them the truth when they do arrangements and
Then they now decided to hear his side. Sisi was asking what exactly happened, that what she said, was it what happened? And Perry also asked him the same thing, that he wants to hear from him. KIDD was now saying that he already had everything planned out before Illebaye came to join his team, and he told her that he was going to be talking about his company, and she was aware of it and she agreed, and she did not also have anything to say. So he was just saying that she was aware of what exactly was going to happen in the arena.
But what she said, is it true? Yes or no?
I'll hear your side. What happened? I'm doing my own thing. Illebaye walks in. So can I be with your team? I said, why not? But I'm talking about my company. Then we go into the room. I already wrote down 3 pages of my company. And she asked me, what should I do? What should I say? I said, okay, you handle the time on your side.
She didn't know this thing.
Why are you behaving like you don't know how she is?
I don't understand why they were not even getting the point. From what I heard Illebaye say, she said that she knew that he was going to talk about his company. Like, there's nothing wrong with talking about your company. You can talk about your company in such a way that the company needs funds. He still needs that grant, right? He needs that money, but it's how he said it and the things that he said. And some of the things that he said, according to her, she did not agree with them, but he still went ahead to say it, and he freestyled some things in the arena. That was the issue, not really about his company and everything. But you know, at this point, everything was just still quite confusing. And then Sisi now said that with how Illebaye spoke in the arena, it means that she was in sync with what KIDD did. So she felt like Illebaye knew what exactly was going to happen with KIDD in the arena. So at this point, they were still talking. Illebaye was on the dining. She was obviously hearing her name because they were quite loud. And she now said that they should come and say it in her front. And that's when Sisi now exited the conversation. She said she did not want to catch a strike.
I'm not citing anybody for that. But if you really had a complete issue with what he did, why did you literally read something in support of what he was saying? That means she was in sync or in line.
No.
So you saying she knew exactly what you were doing?
Of course she did.
What's here about it? No, I'm not here. I don't want KlSSES strike.
So at this point, Illebaye was still saying some things from where she was seated, you know, calling KIDD a liar, and the fact that he added some things on stage and he hasn't mentioned that. So at some point, we now had where KIDD went to have a conversation with her by the dining, and she just went over with him that he should get out. And Doyin and Angel were now begging him that he should, you know, just leave her for now, and she not try to trigger her.
Yes! Get out! Get out!
No, she doesn't understand the conversation. No, she let her just go.
I'm not sure that my voice is very low.
But she doesn't want to talk.
Okay, so I'll talk to you too. She can go there.
Later on, we now had the guys meeting in the locker room talking about the ladies. Ike said that Big Brother keeps giving the ladies multiple chances, and then Perry was now saying that they need to find a way to get Illebaye to get the last strike so that she can be disqualified. So they were just talking about the situation on ground.
We can give those chances after chance after chance after chance. If any guy did what she did, God, we'll be home by now.
I think we should set up this bitch on a strike.
I've been saying this.
I complain one more strike.
At this point, you don't need to set up.
It's not a small something. Like last night, they were really serious about it, and they went ahead to even do things to trigger her. But we're going to get to that, in fact. So at this point, he was now talking about the ladies that he doesn't rate them, or they are nothing. That when they leave here, that they will go back to sucking for money, for dollars. And then Perry now said that they can't even do that, that they will need visa for that, that they'll go back to doing that for Naira. And I'm like, yo.
You ain't shit, you're a bitch, go back and suck for some dollars. Like real shit. I'm just playing with you because we're in the house.
Go back to suck for some Naira, please.
Thank you. Exactly.
They need a visa to where they can suck for dollars.
But if I say all these things now, we be massaging this, so I just don't relax.
Moving on, let me not dwell on it because we still have a lot to talk about. So while the whole conversation was going on, in fact later on, KIDD said that his plan is to be the villain of the show, that is what he has chosen to play, that is the game he has chosen to play. So we should expect a lot more. Like with what he's saying, looks like we're going to expect a lot more from him this season.
I'm a villain this year, and I don't care. I'm a villain. You will either love or you will hate me. That is my game.
He choked. Then there was a scene where Perry was saying something to Sissy. Was sitting down. They were just by the dining room area. So Perry was saying something, and then Sissy told him to shut up. And Perry now removed her wig. Hey, she took him down. She just went at him. Took him down. Took his chair down. Pounced on him. Because why are you gonna remove my wig? What's wrong with you?
Pop off.
Then after a while, a lot of them went to bed. Illebaye was asleep at this point. We had Benita and Seyi in the locker room talking. They were talking about Angel. They spoke about Angel, spoke about Soma. You guys know that Benita and Angel, they are not in good terms. So Benita actually said the most. She just said the most. Let me just put that way. They're not in good terms, so she said the most.
Oh, you're heartbreak. There's a reason a nigga will never validate you. This one is a complete idiot. I'm sorry.
So it was while they were sitting down there that Ike now came to carry out his plan, right? So he just came in, and then the next thing, he's removing Ilebaye's clothes from her locker, scattered it everywhere, pulled down the box, and I was like, what's happening? Like, what happened that I missed?
Are you angry? Did something happen just now?
No. I can never let go of. Go to the bed.
Yeah, I can't be part of it.
Ike threw, like, he scattered the clothes both in the locker room, in the toilet area, bathroom, some places that were wet, her undies. It was a lot. And he was doing all of these things unprovoked, you guys, because it was not even Ike that Illebaye had an issue with last night. So I don't even understand how he now happens to really want to be carrying out that kind of act, right? So after he was done with that, Seyi saw all of that. So he was now having a conversation with Seyi and was telling him that he's going to make Illebaye take voluntary exit, that tomorrow she's going to react and she's going to make her take voluntary exit. And he also revealed that he took her coins too, that he said something about he didn't even check it, he didn't count it, but it was heavy, that she's going to cry tomorrow. And then they were now jubilating. I say,
she can feel this one. Them go feel it. And I touch it, I don't even know, I just know, say, I felt the weight. No, this one will hit her. She will cry tomorrow.
You guys, I say, this is happened last night. I have not seen it before. Like, in the toilets, everything. So, he also spoke about the fact that he was jealous of what KIDD and Messi were doing in his presence, that it triggered his jealousy. I don't even know whether that's what now triggered him to go after Illebaye that did not offend him. So at this point, we had the clothes scattered everywhere on the floor, right? Angel, Soma, and Perry were still awake. Angel now suggested that they should go and wake her up so that she can see it now and get angry this night instead of in the morning. I don't know the logic behind that though, but she suggested that they go wake her up. She now went to call her out.
I'll show you something.
Do you know what we did there? It's actually not fair. Why did this shit?
Illebaye now came out, saw the whole thing, and she was not even ready to have it. She now went back to sleep, right? They did not let it rest though, or rather, parents wanted to wake her up at that point. They wanted her to do something, maybe pack the clothes or something, but babe was not ready to do anything. Now, why were you guys stressing her out? So, parent now went again to call her. He was trying to get her to stand up, but the sleep was more important, and that's good. I like that she did not come out to even start ranting or doing anything, because that would have meant that, oh, they've succeeded, right?
I told Angel that I was gonna come wake you up. Come.
Later on, Angel now went upstairs and was telling Mercy and Fraud about like the whole situation, and they were not even ready to even like they're not even saying. They were like, it's not their business. Mercy was saying that she's not anybody's caretaker or anything, so they had a lot to say. And later on, Mercy now said, okay, let them just even go and check, and that she'll be ready to help pack the things. And that's how they now went downstairs and packed the clothes, right? And kept it by her locker side. Mercy just kept it by her locker side, and that's how the night ended, right? They had a lot of things to say. Some of them, Fraud was saying that Illebaye is disrespectful, and then Mercy was now saying that they are enabling her pity game situation, or her pity game situation, right? They said some other things, but I don't want to extend the whole thing and make it around the conversation that they had. Some people were saying that Mercy knew about it because Seyi whispered something in Mercy's ears, but we're not sure of that. So I don't know how people are coming to the conclusion that Mercy was aware that it was Ike that did it, because Ike told Seyi about Mercy being jealous. He also told her several things. So let's not even go into that. But finally, I have come to the end of this video, you guys. I'm sure it's pretty long. If you're still here, you're the real OG. Thanks for watching, and just let me know what you think about everything. I feel like Big Brother is going to definitely give a strike. I hope he does, because I feel like I know that they're playing a game, but this one don't pass. Be careful. So thanks for watching, and do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.